showtime.
Well, hello. Welcome to the show. If you're new to the channel, I am your host, Robert, aka The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, aka Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are going old school, and we are in the dark, if you couldn't tell. We'll tell you why we're in the dark here right away. Thank you all so much for joining us. I have no fancy stuff tonight because I've got no power. So do us a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button, become part of the channel, thumbs up, all that fun stuff, okay? We are hell-bent on doing the show. In fact, what did Patricia say? The show must go on. We are sitting here old school, no lights, no microphones. We got battery-powered lanterns. We're going to talk cruise stuff tonight. Anyway, why are we in the dark? So, for most of you who have been part of our channel for a long time, which, by the way, I don't want to ignore Bev. Hello, Bev. When we're not on cruise ships, we actually full-time RV. We're in our RV right now, and we had a small electrical fire Sunday.
Yeah.
So thank you for the thumbs up. We've been without power since Sunday morning, like 6:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And so it's been a interesting challenge. No TV, and I mean yeah. So we'll go through some of that here in a few minutes. So hopefully everybody else is doing well. We're not the only ones to have never had power before. So
no, it's not the first time we've gone without power.
No, it's
just
not
the first time we streamed without power. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, we living in Central Florida, we've been through many hurricanes, and where our home is, it's actually rural, and we're on a private road. And when we lose power, like from a hurricane, it's 6 to 7 days before we're going to get power back.
Yeah.
Everyone else in the 4-county area is going to get power back before we do.
Well, there's 6 houses on our road, and they're going to take care of the subdivisions with 300 houses before they take care of us. So I mean, we get it, and we expect it, but
oddly enough,
we did not expect.
Usually, it's the RV we come to for sanctuary, or at least that's what we used to do.
It is.
Now, anyway, so what happened? Anyway, Alex, hello all. Hope you get your power back. Yeah. How's your RV otherwise? Hot! It's hot!
Yeah, it is.
If it's not hot, it's freaking cold! There's no middle of the ground. Right now, it's 80 degrees in here.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of hot, Alex. So, we're just going to talk a little bit about that now. So, Sunday morning, Lisa woke up to the power going off of the RV. Didn't wake me up, but it woke her up. And so she got up, she called the power company. Now, we are on our home property. We don't live in the house because other people live in our house, even though we're on our property.
Thank you.
And so, obviously, we're pulling power from our property. And so, I
just assumed that it was the power, not just the RV. I assumed that it was the home as well.
Which it may be.
We're not entirely sure. Yeah.
Anyways, she called the power company. Power company is able to ping your meter these days. So they ping the meter, said, well, we see power going to the meter, but we don't see power leaving the meter. So why don't you go flip the breakers and see if that fixes anything? Mm-hmm. So it was a chilly morning that morning. So Lisa went to get her coat. Before she walked out the door of the RV, the power came back on.
Yep.
She says, oh, the power came back on. So the guy says, okay, fine. If it persists, it's not a power problem. It's you just need to call an electrician.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So she goes back to bed. I actually woke up right at pretty much that very moment. And as I mentioned, it was a cool morning. And we don't always run the propane heat on the RV just to not spend the money on the propane. So we have these little space heaters. We don't run them at the same time. We run one at a time. But the one that we have out here in the living room heats basically the entire RV.
It does.
Except for the half bath in the back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So it was cold. So I plugged the heater in, and there was no power. I'm like, wait a minute. How can we not have power? We have power. Everything's running. Why? What? Oh, this is on a GFI. So I looked. The GFIs are in the bathroom.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I reset the GFI. It came on. It was great. So I sat here for about 2.5 hours while Lisa went back to sleep, and I edited videos. At the time, Lisa gets up, She comes in the kitchen, turns off that heater, runs the microwave. We do this for a living, y'all. 17 years, 18 years now in the RV, so we get this. We know that the heater pulls a little bit of power, even though we're on 50 amp, but we won't run major appliances at the same time. So we turn off the heater so she could run the microwave to heat up her coffee, whatever. So she did that. Then she goes in the bathroom, runs her small space heater that she has in that half bath. Okay. She turns it off. She's washing her hands. Then the GFI popped again. At this point, there's nothing really on. Nothing. At all. And the GFI popped. I'm like, what is going on? So I walk over to the GFI and I'm trying to re-engage it. And it's buzzing at me. I'm like, what is going on? And I turn to say something to Lisa and I see smoke billowing out from the electrical panel, which is down on the ground just behind this computer. You can't see it. It's too dark anyway, so I can't show it to you. Like, oh my God, Lisa, we're on fire, right?
And he's yelling at me,
kill the power!
Kill the power! And I'm like, my hands are wet. I am not touching faulty power.
So I run out here, slam open the panel.
I grab the fire extinguisher.
And as she's grabbing the fire extinguisher, there's smoke billowing out from the area where the fire extinguisher is.
Yeah.
Now, it's not next to the electrical panel. It's a little bit away. And, of course, in the moment of panic, you don't think about stuff. I'm like, oh, my God. So I go running out of the RV, kill the power to the RV, and turn off the batteries. Mm-hmm. So I come back in. The big billowing stopped, but it smoldered for another 5 or 10 minutes. We shot a little video. You can see a little bit of whiffs and stuff. But obviously, in the moment of, oh my God, we need to put the RV out. It's on fire. We're not getting out the cameras to video.
No, definitely not.
So if it actually went up in a big blaze, I would have turned it on as we watched it burn down. But, in this moment, let's try to save everything. So anyway, then we really start making phone calls with this and that and this emergencies. It's Sunday.
Yeah. Nobody's
open. There's no RV dealerships, manufacturer, nobody. Even the 24-hour emergency call people, they're not open either. Yeah. Right? Or not available in this city. We're in Central Florida, for God's sakes. I mean, this is not anyway, nobody's around. So, well, let's just rough it. And so we went out and sat outside, let the smoke out of the RV, which, by the way, on a funny side note, right above where we're sitting right now,
right above Robert,
right above my head here, is the smoke detector. That bloody damn thing goes off every time this one's boiling water. I'm not kidding. Just boiling water will set that thing off.
90% of the time when I'm in the kitchen, that thing goes off.
90%? What are you talking about? It's 100% of the time.
There's been 1 or 2 times that it hasn't gone
so
off.
99.9%.
99% of the time when I'm in the kitchen, that thing goes off. But do you think it went off when smoke is billowing out from the panels in the RV?
No!
Not one little
peep.
Not one peep.
I was tipped.
That's the most aggravating thing about this whole situation is that thing did not go off.
I need my button.
Beep! That thing did not go off.
I need my button.
RV full of smoke and nothing from that. Now it's flashing at me.
Yeah, from bastard. Anyway, so we go sit outside, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm the least thing I know about stuff is electricity. I'm not good with electricity. In fact, I get shocked plugging stuff into the wall. There's something about it. I don't know what. Speaking of plugging in, we can at least give you full balcony cam while we're talking about
Oh, there
this.
you go.
We're up here in the top corner now. So there's full balcony cam for you guys to look at. So we're sitting out there and I'm just thinking to myself as we're going through this, I'm like, wiring doesn't smoke like that, billowing smoke.
No.
Things that smoke are things that wires are plugged into.
Yeah.
So there's something under that cabinet where all the smoke was billowing out from the side, and it was just transferring through the panel. So what is underneath there? It took me a couple hours to come to that conclusion. So anyway,
and it didn't smell like electrical.
No, it did
electrical has that very distinct odor, and it did not smell like anything electrical.
Yeah. So I go in there, I find what looks to be an access panel, and I went to pull the access panel off. It turns out it wasn't an access panel. So I shredded that panel. It's in 4 pieces now. It's like 2 feet by 1 foot. But anyway, and behind there is the actual converter. So without getting into too many details and too techie on you, RVs have two types of power. You have your 120 or 110, whatever you want to call it, that's plugged in to shore power, like we're plugged into a 50 amp circuit here. And then there's the 12 volt system, which runs off the batteries and the solar. Okay. So the converter converts electricity when you're plugged in to shore power to 12 volt. Okay. The things in here that are 12 volt, like the lights, the stereo system,
the thermostat.
These are all 12 volts.
The fan for the oven.
Right. They're all 12
Even the refrigerator is 12 volt.
So it's the converter that fried. Now, again, I'm making an assumption. I'm not a technician, but it's the only thing under there that would create that kind of smoke. And so anyway, Sunday I went into a forum, blah, blah, blah. And a couple of people came back. Yeah, I bet it was one of the transducers. Capacitor. One of the capacitors inside that converter that gave way. They would smoke just like you talked about. This big billowing white smoke. Seems like everything's on fire. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, Monday, we call the RV.
Well, we actually decided, we actually figured out that we were going to try to plug it to turn the batteries back on.
Well, we didn't do that until the afternoon.
Yeah. But you said Monday, so I figured I'd finish up with Sunday.
Oh, yeah. So our refrigerator is also 12 volt.
Yes.
And we've got at least $1,000 worth of food in there.
So we wanted to see if we could at least have it run off of the batteries.
Right. So after talking to a handful of people on Sunday and the forum and the different things, we're like, okay, we're safe to turn back on the 12 volt because the converter works on AC.
Yeah.
And that's what's fried. So if I turn Danny says the flux capacitor. Yeah, the flux capacitor. That's exactly it. The flux capacitor is 12 volt. Right? So, I'm sorry, is AC. The flux capacitor runs off AC, not the batteries, not 12 volts. So we're okay to turn the battery system back on so the refrigerator is on. Okay, great. So, Monday morning, 8:05, I am on the phone with the manufacturer. And I had already sent them a message over the weekend, and they called me at like 8:03. They opened at 8, so that was awesome. Called them right back. And this is the problem. Told them the whole story. She's like, holy cow. Let me see. Talk to some people. I'll get back with you. Okay, great. Meantime, we just hang outside during the day. Now, that day we couldn't.
Yeah.
Because, believe it or not, we had a 36-hour rain event here in Florida.
We did.
Now, it rained longer from Sunday night through really Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning? Yeah. It rained longer than it does for a hurricane.
Yeah. And yesterday was all overcast. Today was the first day of sunshine.
Real sun.
We had.
Now, mind you, 12 volt batteries, solar. I need sun to shine on the solar panels on my roof to recharge the batteries, to keep the refrigerator going. So we're watching the meter tick down, tick down, tick down, tick down. We're like, oh my God. I mean, to be honest, guys, technically, here, hang on a minute. Let me do this, see if I can do this without tripping and killing.
Yeah.
Technically,
I
could turn the lights on. Okay.
However, if we run the batteries down, then we have the refrigerator. And so we decided that the refrigerator was more important to have power than us having light.
Yes, since we don't want to throw away $1,000 worth of food.
Yeah.
Lisa has that thing packed.
Yeah, it is packed. Yeah. I just went grocery shopping.
Literally.
It's loaded.
Several $100s for that. Never mind all the other stuff that we keep.
Right.
Anyway, so about 5 hours goes by. I'm actually getting a little frustrated because I would have expected a call back sooner from the manufacturer.
Right.
In fact, about 3 hours in, I sent an email. Update? Question mark. That's all I put. And so they emailed, or she called back. It was about 5 hours. She says, okay, so this is what I've done. We're going to be flying a tech out to you. Unfortunately, I can't get on there until Thursday. Is that okay? I'm like, you're flying somebody out to do this? Yes, we're flying somebody out. I'm like, whoa, okay. I'm excited. That's impressive, right?
I agree.
She says, so I'm also going to ship you some replacement parts. Is it okay? Will you, can you receive the shipment? I'm like, yeah, absolutely, we can receive the shipment. Oh, no, wait a minute. Replacement parts. What replacement parts? How do you know what's wrong with the thing? She goes, well, we don't 100% know, so we're just going to ship you a bunch of stuff. So they shipped me this huge box of stuff. New cables, new connectors, new breakers, new GFI, new converter. We know they're going to have to replace that, and several other things. We're like, wow, okay. So that's when I posted an update to you guys on our Facebook group. If you're not part of our Facebook group, just go to Facebook. It's Tall Man's Cruise Adventures there on Facebook. It's a private group, so please answer the questions or it will decline you. I put a little graphic up, but again, I don't have my stuff. So
thank you.
Thank you for the thumbs up. So Thursday. So I get a call today from the guy who's going to be coming out, and it turns out it's not going to be Friday, which is why we decided to come on and do the No Power Hour stream, because it's going to be at least Friday, if not Saturday, before we can get back into everything in a rhythm and get back to you guys and continue on the path.
Yeah.
So even though we don't have a ton of cruise stuff because I got no power to really do anything, we did run an extension cord to the RV so I could charge the computer and our phones. So we at least can do that. So that's why we're here, because my computer has power. So Danny says, by the way, I feel for you. I went 17 days with no power after an ice storm, 29 degrees and 4 kids.
Oh.
Hope you get yours back soon.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why.
Well, ours is not that bad.
Yeah.
Ours is not that bad.
No, it's been very temperate.
It
so
has.
It's been very cool in the mornings because it's been getting down to about 60-ish, 55 on our property. So in the big metal box that transfers in, and so it's pretty cool. But we're not freezing. We're not hurting. We could go to a hotel if we had to.
Yeah.
So.
But we've been, socks and blankets, and we've been fine.
Yeah. But then all of a sudden, at least today, the sun came out finally. It was 80 degrees, so it's about 110 in here. So we literally spent basically the entire day outside.
Yeah.
It's already cooled down to 80. 110. It probably got to be about 90 in here. Really, real temperature.
I would think about 90.
Yeah. So, but it's just that uncomfortable heat because there's no airflow. But we open up the vents, we open up the door, and try to get a little cross ventilation. So, in the end, the guy will be here Friday now to diagnose the problem and fix it. So, hopefully, we'll be back in the power here soon. So,
yeah.
Meantime, the show must go on.
Yep.
So that's the RV story.
Yes.
And why we're sitting here with no power for those of you who are joining us late. So cruise news. I don't have a lot to talk about because I didn't, I'm really limited using the computer because we just are staying off the grid as much as possible. But I did read a little bit of cruise news. So congratulations to Kindle Fire.
Yay.
For those who don't know, Kindle Fire was named 2024's Carnival Cruise Director of the Year. Yeah. Woohoo! I don't have my button, so we're going to have to clap. Everybody clap!
Yay! Yeah, we met Kindle Fire when we did the inaugural of the Jubilee. And, she was working it. She was working the crowd. So, in my opinion, well-deserved.
Macrina, in short, hot or cold and no power.
Yeah.
So, but it's okay. It's look, there's worse things happening in the world to people, and so we just roll with it, right?
Absolutely.
Old school. The camera right here on my laptop, the microphones from the computer, and we're rocking and rolling, y'all. We're just old school.
Yes.
Yep. I did at least put on my Carnival shirt since we're going to talk about Kindle Fire.
Ah, so, there you go.
In her honor. Yeah, and we spent a couple minutes when she came out to
on the Firenze.
On the Firenze for her boyfriend.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
We ran into her for a couple of minutes there.
Yeah. Good for the inaugural for that. Thank you.
Yep. So Kindle Fire.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. There's about to be another dog at sea.
Oh.
Yeah, Star of the Seas.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep, they're getting a golden retriever just like the Icon has. Gotcha. I think they gave it a name, and I can't remember the name, y'all. I apologize. But I think it's from the same breeder that they got Rover from.
Gotcha.
It's Rover that's on the Icon, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, so the Star of the Seas is also going to have a dog. Even though passengers aren't allowed to bring their dogs, they'll be a dog. Unless they're service animals. Speaking of which, then on the other side of the animal world, more of a sad thing. Again, you probably didn't hear this either. There's a couple that sails Holland America exclusively. They've been doing it forever. They're at the top of their whatever. She's blind. The wife is blind, and they have a seeing eye dog.
Okay.
That seeing eye dog has been on 50 cruises.
Nice.
That dog has passed away.
Aww.
So lived a long life. So.
Aww.
Yep. So everybody's finally getting chatty here.
Yay!
Macrina says, "Old school better than no school." That's right.
Yeah.
Even we're here by the lanterns, guys. I mean, battery powered light. That's all we got.
Yeah, we technically we do have light, but our refrigerator runs off of the same battery that our light runs off of, and we decided we would rather save that battery power for the refrigerator rather than having light.
Yeah, because we had about 36 hours of rain and then another day of just complete cloud.
Yes.
Our solar panel was not recharging the batteries.
No, and batteries got down to like 25%.
Yeah.
So we were starting to panic a little bit.
Today they get back up to 53%, but again at night with no sun, it's 100% battery.
Yeah.
And so we don't, the only thing on, there's stuff that runs in the background like the thermostat that runs off a 12 volt. It's running. The carbon monoxide. Yeah, carbon monoxide. It runs off a 12 volt. Oddly enough, and I could probably just take that apart to unplug it, but our radio, the sound system in here, it's like a car radio, but it's an RV radio. It's 12 volt. The screen is on, but we don't turn it on. But the screen is on, so it's drawing
still
a little
burning
power.
Yeah,
So that's why all RVs, newer RVs, they have a battery kill switch. So when you're not using your RV, you do the kill switch so it doesn't drain the batteries. So when you come back in a week or 2 or 3 or whatever it is, you just turn it back on and the batteries are still fresh. If you don't, they literally will slowly drain.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you have it. Patricia says, "We appreciate you in the light or in the dark." I was thinking, gee, so quiet in my evenings, right? It's funny. We actually miss coming and miss you guys. That's why we said, we don't want to wait a couple more days. It's been over a week. And we missed our Sunday broadcast. We're like, oh.
Yeah, well, Sunday we were stressing out a little bit. Yeah.
Yep. Allie says, "Hey there, Lisa and Robert. Sorry to hear about your camper. It's all good. I've got some cruise news. Only a few days until Symphony of the Seas for Tim and I. Nice.
Yay! Oh, that's awesome.
Is that your cruise news or you have some other cruise news? Let me know because Symphony of the Seas is actually also in the news.
Oh, what is it?
Not necessarily in a good way.
Uh-oh.
So, should I share or not? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that is something else we're going to talk about. Captain Kate is leaving Celebrity Cruises.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
After, I think, 12 years.
Wow.
Yep. She's, I think, been with Royal Caribbean Group, between Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, for 22 years.
Wow. But
she's leaving. In her post, she said she's not gone forever. There's too much salt in her veins.
Gotcha.
So to me, it's one of two things, everybody. She's either pregnant or somebody's made her an offer she can't refuse. Oh. And she's jumping ship. Right. Literally to go to another cruise line. You wait to see.
All right. We'll see.
Yep. Star of the Seas dog name will be Sailor. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Alex.
Very nice. I like that name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Food more important than light. Exactly. Especially, yes. I mean, food's really expensive these days, guys. Everybody feels it, right? No, we're no different. And Lisa literally just went shopping, bought a couple $100 worth of food. We have probably at least $600, $700, $800, $900 worth of other. She's got the refrigerator fully stocked. So, if we didn't go shopping for anything fresh, we could probably survive 3 or 4 weeks on what she's got just in the freezer.
We could.
And you lose all of that.
I take advantage of those BOGOs, man. Yeah. You gotta do it.
Yeah. Hey, Cam fam, what's up, y'all?
Hi.
Welcome to the No Power Hour. Good evening, Desiree. What happened to the lights? Desiree, we had an electrical fire in the RV. We've got no power.
Yeah.
We're living in the Stone Ages.
Yeah, it's supposed to be getting it fixed on Friday, or at least somebody's coming to fix it on Friday.
Start the process.
To start the process. Yeah.
It sets a different energy. Yes.
Yeah.
It was a dark and stormy night,
you
my friends.
You gotta do it this way.
Oh, there we go. Hello. It's showtime. I got to take the glasses off because it's showtime.
Oh, those eyes. Right? That was creepy.
Thank you. Thank you. Great mood lighting. You know what? We're throwing away all our equipment. This is how we're doing it from now on, y'all. It's the no power hour every night. Thanks for broadcasting. You're welcome, Kelly. Hello, New Yorker and Mass. Welcome back.
Hi.
That's about my cruise news. But hear about the health violations. What do we do? That's what we're going to talk about.
Oh.
Symphony and the Sneeze just had their recent health or safety health inspection and stuff. They passed by 1 point.
Oh, wow. Okay.
1 point. Let me tell you, Allie, there is no better time to go on the ship than right now. Why? Because I promise you, those officers are busting butts right now.
You know it.
And that crew is scrubbing that ship from head to toe.
Yep.
Because they'll get re-inspected and they'll have like a 99.
Yep.
So what do? For you guys, no washy-washy, no yummy. Outside of that, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I would agree.
But I felt it sad. I mean, it's not a small ship. It's a big ship. And it's a prominent ship that it would have such an absolutely low score. Just 1 point above failing.
Wow.
Right? I mean, that's sad for Royal Caribbean.
It is.
I think.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
But I would totally agree. Those officers are going to be all over them to get that fixed.
Yeah. Kate said family issues. I didn't read further. I just read her first post. I didn't read anything after. In her first post, it didn't really say anything about just, timing is timing and you just never know what's going to happen and blah, 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 blah. So I don't know. It could be, it could be something family. You just never know. But in the end, I know Celebrity will miss her, and I'm sure we'll see her again somewhere, right? Wherever that is. Yeah, don't let the eggs go bad. Nope. No, we're not.
I know they're $6 a dozen now for eggs.
Yeah. And we don't have chickens, no. Even though we own a couple acres. Again, it's not 100% our place really anymore, even though it really is. And so I know she's always wanted to have chickens and stuff, and
he keeps telling me no chickens.
But we're not here. I mean, who's going to take care of them? Not them.
You might be right.
I might be right. Come on now. Really? Our poor dog has to live on the back porch. Honey, it is what it is. We had a fire, but we lived through it.
Yeah.
We can send you some eggs. Now we're good. In fact, we had breakfast for dinner last night.
Yeah, we did.
That's the one thing we've been trading off, cooking dinners.
Yeah.
In the house with the family.
Yeah, we've got a propane stove, so cooking breakfast is fine because it's cool enough in here that extra heat actually feels good. But man, when it's 80 degrees outside, you do not want to be cooking dinner over a propane stove because I guarantee you, like Robert said, the RV is at least 5 to 10 degrees hotter than it is outside.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we've been cooking in the house and trading off. So I cook one night and they cook one night, and
yeah. As the sun started to set, it was like 72 degrees outside, something like that. It was still 88 in here.
Yeah.
So that's why we just spend most of the day outside.
Yep.
Is the RV under warranty? Absolutely, or they wouldn't be flying somebody out here.
Yeah.
But there's also a safety thing, so maybe they take that into concern as well. The RV is a little over a year old, so some things are out of warranty. But that particular, the converter is 3-year limited warranty. The RV's
It depends on what you're talking about.
So like the chassis 3 years, but this is 6 months or whatever. Everything's different. It came with which we didn't know there was a time limit on it, but a 1 year, 24-hour, emergency roadside assistance. We didn't know it was 1 year.
Yeah.
That's who we called.
That's expired.
They're like, oh, we're so sorry. Your plan expired. I'm like, figures. So, but either way, yeah, it's under warranty enough, I guess, that they are flying somebody here to include all the replacement parts. So, hello, Valerie. How are you this evening? Welcome.
Hi,
Welcome,
Valerie.
everybody. For those of you joining us late, I know there's a bunch of you on there tonight. We are going old school. We had a power failure here in the RV. We full-time RV when we're not on cruise ships. We had a small electrical fire, burned up some components. And anyway, we've been without power since Sunday. It's not going to be fixed until Friday-ish. So that's why we're sitting here in the dark. We've got battery-powered lights. I was able to charge the computer up, but our normal production that we normally do, normal big show, we don't have any of that stuff. So thanks for hanging with us old school. So we're just going to talk about cruise stuff and have a good time.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay? When is your next cruise? I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you.
Are you really?
Yes, just because you guys are all hanging here with us in the dark. We're going to tell you.
Listen to us talking about our electrical issues.
Of course, I don't actually know when it is. We're going on the Celebrity Reflection March 9th. That is the very next cruise.
So right around the corner.
Celebrity Reflection in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So make sure you join us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So there you go. That's your treat for joining us tonight in the dark. Thank you. So there you go, Desiree. Thank you for asking. And oh, do I have that song? No, I don't think I have that one loaded up. I was going to play your favorite song. Oh, hang on.
There you go.
There you go, Desiree. For you, favorite song.
That was black. Got new music.
Come and join us. Celebrity Reflection. Unlike our RV batteries. Allie's like, phew! Thank you guys. Tim and I were panicking. You know what? When you said the Symphony of the Seas, thank you for the thumbs up. I thought you might say we were panicking. It's funny. Years and years and years and years ago, I was still in high school. I don't think I've told any of you this story before, but I was actually a chef at a restaurant. It's a very funny story. I'll tell you the whole story on the group cruise. But anytime there was an inspection that was subpar, I promise you, the very next day, that place was the cleanest you could ever imagine. Because restaurants, if it's subpar, it's got to be expected. We never failed. We came close. And owners don't like that. And so it was all hands on, scrubbing that place from head to toe. Yeah. So, anyway.
Totally agree.
That's how I know just a little bit of things that came back. Trust me, it's going to be clean. You can probably go eat off the tile floor. You're going to be just fine. Thank you for the thumbs up. Karina, something like you said, Symphony of the Seas, Symphony of the Sneeze. I did. You know me. His lips, the protein pank. Shane says, being piped out as a solo cruiser, gonna have to live cruising right vicariously. Yeah, Shane. Speaking of solo cruising, Carnival reaffirmed today or the other day on they have zero plans now or in the future to ever add solo only guests.
Are you kidding? Wow.
I think that's a darn shame.
I do too.
With all their new ship builds, because I mean, so many in the industry are doing that. I mean, they may only have a few, but some.
Yeah, I mean, NCL has this whole.
NCL leads the way.
Yeah, they do solo cruising section. Yeah.
Well, let us know if the music's too loud or we're talking. Or if it's just too calming, and I'll turn it off. I know, Desiree likes that song, so I figured I'd play it for her. Danny says, are we ready to announce any activities or excursions for the group cruise? No activities. We're not going to announce the activities outside of, we're probably, at least for the 2 sea days, or the 4 sea days, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, we'll probably get together twice a day. Once late morning, and then probably midday, 2 o'clock-ish, something like that, and have different things planned for each gathering. Trying not to sneeze.
Spending the day outside, both of us,
Yeah.
Our allergies are killing us.
Yeah.
We had rain, and now everything's blooming.
We've got like this, I don't know if it's a HEPA filter thing, but we get this like air filter thing that normally runs full time. That helps keep air and keep things, good stuff. But look, in our normal, we have no power. Yeah, all of our stuff. It's amazing until you go through something like this, and it's been a while since we've been without power like this. Anyway,
it has been, yeah.
But it's amazing how many things you use, and you think about it, just like breakfast, your coffee pot, your toaster. She microwaves the bacon. She'll like cook 3 or 4 pounds of bacon and put it in the freezer or the refrigerator or whatever. And we just every morning will microwave. 2, our popcorn that we have for our show is microwave. Right? It's amazing the things that we use that are all power driven, and you just don't even really think about it much until there is no power. You're like, no, wait a minute, I can't do this and this and this and this and this. And so, but we just adapt and roll with it. It's all good. So, no, not really. Though we're going to start looking at the excursions real soon, because these are things we want to do in front. Excursions, we will talk about Danny soon. We just have got a few other things pressing at the moment. Gotta say, the audio and video is pretty good. Thank you. It's literally the camera on the laptop. There it is, right there. It's the camera on the laptop and the microphones. And this is how we started, guys. Before we got the cameras that move and the lights and all the buttons and stuff. Before I forget, guys, don't forget, we're doing a giveaway.
Yeah, we are.
Don't forget. When we go on the MSC World America in April, May, God, we're so bad.
Yeah.
You think we'd know these things? No, it's in April 12th through the 19th. Oh. We are giving away a ship. We're giving away a ship. So if you're into cruising, love cruising, make sure you subscribe to the channel. The only way to win, there's no registration. We're going to give it away to somebody watching live while we're on the ship broadcasting. We will broadcast every night that we're live on cruise ships. So if you're joining us for the first time and never seen this before, make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell when we are live, Wi-Fi permitting, on the ship on the World America. We are giving away a 2-scale replica Lego brick style model of the MSC World America. We are having it designed, and we're going to give it away. We're going to make 2, one for me and one for the giveaway. But however, I did leave a little open. We put out a video about this. There's a whole video on the channel about it. Quick video if you want more information. But again, we are doing a giveaway on the MSC World America inaugural cruise. By the way, not affiliated with YouTube, not affiliated with MSC, not affiliated with Lego, none of that crap. Robert, Lisa, paying the designer, paying to have this put together for you guys. I just want to say thank you and give this away to one of our subscribers. Okay? So, anyway, all family no matter what. That's right, Kramer, we are.
Totally agree.
Thank you guys. You're welcome. Love it! Now, wouldn't you know, an egg advert just came on.
Big Brother is listening.
You know what? For everybody else, here we go. It's a theme song. Yeah.
So here we go again, it's no surprise, 'cause we know better than to roll the dice. So take this love and try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light falls. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light falls. The morning light.
There you go, the morning light, y'all. So anyway, we don't. Oh, wait a minute, we do. We got a group cruise right there. See it?
Yay!
Group cruise, 254 days. For those who are new to the channel, we have our very first group cruise. By the way, we're not travel agents, so we didn't put this together to make money off of bookings and stuff. We just want to hang out with the Tall Man Clan. But we do have an agent that's booking for us, so please send us an email. I can't put that up on the screen, but oh, wait a minute, I might be able to put it up on the screen. Hang on. Oh, you know what? Look, I found all this stuff.
Do you have it all?
No, where'd it go? It should be there, but it's not there.
No,
Why is it
it's
not there?
pulling
I
it
don't
up.
know.
It's grayed out.
Yeah. tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com.
Yay, you do have it.
Okay, send me an email. We'll forward we will forward you the information to the travel agent that's booking this for us, and be part of the group cruise.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that will still play. Hang on.
Filming Tom and Style.
Oh, it ended! It ended!
Oh,
I'm trying to do
no.
things in the background because I don't have all my normal stuff. Anyway, it's on the Carnival Horizon, November 8th. 8-day cruise going to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Okay, come and join us, guys. Again, send it to your email if you're interested to tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. All right, sorry about that. Anyway, Danny says, we can't hear you over the music. I know, because I muted the channel. I muted the microphone. I finally found it on YouTube. Perfect. She's talking about her favorite song.
Yay.
You're right, Danny. They sounded like talking underwater. Oh, interesting. Oh,
Really?
so I guess what's happening is if we've not tried to do a lot of this stuff when we used to do it this way, we would just be here talking. I didn't have all the fun stuff behind the scenes. So I guess when I turn the music on, it kind of messes with the microphone.
All right, so I guess we can't do that then.
Yep. Well, we turn the music on, we just can't talk.
Gotcha.
We have to always be muted.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Good to know. Thanks, guys.
Sound was better before the music. Seems like garble your mic. Didn't sound like that before. Yeah, exactly. It's garbled. Macrina, love, Danny, light bulb. Light bulb. Drink. I think that's a clap. I don't know. I don't know what the heck that is. Danny says, oh, sorry. I meant that to be a light swaying. I understood. I got it. Group cruise. That's right, Macrina and group cruise. There we go. I can't wait to see that woman dancing on the bar. Well, that was the cruise director, who I don't think is on that ship anymore. But, maybe Lisa will dance on the bar.
I might dance on the bar.
Give her a couple of cocktails. You never know, because we don't drink. It'll only take one. Hey, it's Mrs. Mac. Hey, Mrs. Mac. Wifey Mac. Any parking recommendations for group cruise? So look, parking down in the Port of Miami is really easy, y'all. There's parking garages pretty much right across from the terminals. Sometimes it's in between two terminals. We having a big truck, I never park off property. I've never done any of those park and ride situations, which are typically going to be a little bit cheaper. I just have always parked at the port. It will be more expensive. Jan, if you want me to look into it again, say yes in the chat, and I will see if there's any recommended outside parking. But I've always just parked right in the port. Now, let me say also why. The Port of Miami is just outside of downtown Miami. And so there's a lot of construction going on right now there getting to the port. If there's off-site parking areas, you're going to be, those areas, in my opinion, would probably not be in the nicest parts of town. So my guess is they're going to have to be fenced, and there's going to be security and these kind of things. Again, I don't know. I've not done it, but I have driven around there before, and it's a little messy down there. So I always just felt safer bringing my car right to the port, parking it there in the garage. Anyway, but if you want me to look for something outside, we can do that. All right. No drink. It's a candle. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the only thing we don't have in here is like real candles. It's one of those strange things with an RV. To me, it's almost like a cruise ship cabin. We don't have, outside of the gas stove, which obviously is a gas stove, we don't have any live flames in here.
No.
Everything's either electric or battery powered.
Yeah, everything's so small that, if you have the open flames, it's, easy to knock over because everything's so small
and tight in here.
And tight.
And I'm a klutz.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Angela, welcome. Lido Life, what's up? Pulled the trigger on the World America cruise. Awesome. Woo! We don't have any of our fancy stuff because we have no power. So we're the applause.
Yes.
So awesome. We'd rather be at the port. Thank you. Yeah, there's a parking garage right across. I think it's E.
I'm pretty sure the last time we got on Carnival Horizon, it was E.
Yeah, I think it's E.
Pretty sure it's E.
Yeah, and it's right across.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, congratulations. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yes.
Make sure you're on the live stream. Maybe you'll win that Lego style brick replica we're having made. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to share the pictures with you. I'm waiting to get them now.
Yes.
Patricia says, maybe you need an electric battery candle. Well,
that's kind of what this is, kind of.
It's flickering.
Yeah, I think this one up here is flickering. I keep seeing the lights in the background go off and on.
We need one of those like battery powered things that you have on the dining tables on the cruise ships now.
Yeah,
those like little flicker candle
True.
Thingies.
I mean, you can get those at Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
I think a couple of those.
I actually we were going to buy a couple more or something like this. I know it probably looks like it's putting a lot of light out on the screen on the camera, but it really doesn't.
No, it's still very, very dim in
so
here.
We went to Amazon. We're like, this. You know what? It's
just a few
4
days.
days.
We're fine.
We're gonna be okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
Hey, Justina, welcome!
Hi.
Surprise! 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 The No Power Hour.
Yeah.
Yep. 48 minutes into the No Power Hour. Thank you, everybody. For those late to the stream, again, just quick recap. When we're not on cruise ships, cruising and streaming live from cruise ships, we full-time RV. We're in our RV right now. We had a small electrical fire on Sunday. Thus, the no power. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Yes.
And the manufacturer of the RV is flying somebody in. Was supposed to be here on Thursday, tomorrow, but it's going to be Friday, and they hope to have it fixed then. So we should be back up and running then. So there you go. There's your cliff notes of why we're sitting here in the dark. Exactly, Robert. One of those little candles. Okay, perfect. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yes.
Horizon will be at Dock D unless Celebration is away. Then it will be F, as Horizon is the next largest ship for Carnival. Yeah, but I think, again, the garage is E.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll look it up and we'll confirm for you guys as many times as we've been down there. So, and as a special announcement, you can thank Desiree for this. We have announced the next cruise ship.
Yes.
As a bonus for joining us here in the dark.
Yes.
We are going on the Celebrity Reflection in a week and a half. Yep. March 9th. So make sure you join us for the Celebrity Reflection, March 9th. And we had been on that ship once before. So this is not our first time, but we've never videoed it.
No, that was prior to us having our channel.
Yep.
And so, yeah, we did not video it. So we're going back now to get some video.
Yep. So, and return to the scene.
Got a video Tall Man style. Since you found that earlier.
Filming Tom and style.
Where did we go?
Where did we go? I don't know
where we went.
Who knows?
There we are.
I don't know. Just I've had to reprogram the screens to go to this thing. Oh, thank you, Lido Life. Thank you so much for this.
Oh, thank
super.
you. Yay.
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go. Woo.
Since we don't have our normal flashing lights.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Appreciate you. We really do.
Yeah.
It says, and I would not use any downtown Miami parking rides unless it's a hotel, LOL. Yeah, I agree.
I agree
like
totally.
I said, it's pretty rough down there.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree.
Where's the Reflection sailing to? Now you're asking Alex with the hard questions. You're killing me, man. Now, honestly, I have no freaking idea.
Yeah, we have no idea. Hang on, we'll pull that up.
And that's, and I know, please don't take the comment the wrong way, but doing what we do for the channel and stuff, and having so many cruises booked, I honestly, I just cannot remember where they all go to. You know, when you go on one or two a year, you remember those.
Yeah.
They're your vacations you're looking forward to. It's really a big thing. For us, most of the cruises we go on, or almost all of them, it's for work. And so we really haven't paid attention to where they go. But I'm going to tell you, hang on. Reflection, deals. Where the heck are you? Where are you? Where
it should
are
have
you?
been right there.
It should have been right there.
Yeah.
Why is it not right there? Why is it not there?
I don't know, but that's weird. It starts out at May.
I know.
Where's March?
It's got to be down here. It's down here.
Is it? Well, that's weird.
Yeah, April 12th. Right? April 12th?
No, March 9th.
March 9th. Oh, duh. 6 days. Yeah, it's the 6th day. Come on. Bring it to me. Bring it to me!
So let's see.
Cayman, Cozumel, Nassau. Figures, that's why I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
the
same three places we've been to 3 times already this year.
Not that we're complaining.
No, not a complaint at all.
It's, you know, there's just so very few places that you can go, you know, in the Caribbean on the shorter itineraries. And yeah, we've been there many times.
Yeah.
So we just really don't pay that much attention to it.
Twice already this year, or 3 times this year?
3 times. This will be 3 times this year.
Yeah.
To Caymans.
Yeah.
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 I think, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 3rd time to Cayman. Third time. Yeah, third
time.
It's the same itinerary except for Nassau.
Yeah. Yeah, because we haven't been to Nassau this year, have we?
Once.
I
think so. Yep. Anyway. Justine says, any recommendations on hotels area around the port? Yeah, that's another interesting thing. So
we'll have
you're either in a hotel downtown, or you can go on South Beach. There's lots of different hotels on South Beach. They're going to be a little bit more expensive because they're on South Beach. I know Macrina had talked about, she normally stays outside of Miami, like in Fort Lauderdale or in between. We had stayed at a great place just outside of, in Fort Lauderdale, outside the port. I can't think of the name of the hotel now. We were down there working an event where we ate at the Italian restaurant.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's just...
we're going to have to look it up.
Yeah.
We'll have to look it up.
Yeah, it says, guessed it the last time. Yes, you did, Bev. You did. Mamie says, loving the Twilight Zone chat. Well, we're not doing this on purpose. It's 80 degrees in here because it's hot. There's no AC because there's no power. It's hot. It's Africa hot. There it is. I was waiting for you to show up. Thank you so much. Lido Life says, Justine, we are staying in the Blue Lagoon area. There you go. and a Hampton Inn. Perfect. Awesome.
Very nice.
Awesome. And that's the other thing about being from Florida. We don't stay in the hotels.
No.
We get in a car from the RV and drive the 3 hours, and we're there. So that's why it's like the parking is an easy thing because we always park at the ports. But the hotel thing, that's difficult. We just don't stay in the hotels. We just get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and drive.
Yeah. So we'll definitely have to look into that.
Yep. Mamie says it's about being on a ship and disconnecting for me. And that's what it is for us. Again, being from Florida, we have taken the Caribbean cruises almost our entire life of cruising together. It's only since this channel have we started broadening out some. We've actually flown overseas. We've done the Greek Isles. We've done a couple transatlantics. We've now scheduled Alaska for next year. We've only and we went on the Firenze, Venezia, Firenze, out of California.
Yeah.
Up until we had this channel, we've only literally ever sailed out of Florida ports because we don't have to fly. There's no extra travel.
Convenience.
So our expenses are far less. So that means we can cruise more, right? So we would just take the Florida. And again, we end up at the same places all the time.
Yeah.
Eastern, Western, Eastern, Western, Eastern, Western. And so you're going to Cozumel, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, or you're going to St. Thomas, St. Martin, and the Bahamas. Those used to be the major east-west itineraries for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And then the cruise lines started investing in these locations and private islands, right? Like some of them are locations. I wouldn't call it a private island, but it's their area.
Yeah.
Right? You can do excursions outside of the area, but it's their area, like Costa Maya.
Mm-hmm.
That's a carnival port.
Roatan Island, too.
Roatan Island, right?
Yeah.
Costa Maya? Yeah, Costa Maya.
Yeah, Costa Maya.
So, anyway. Yeah. But, so we've just done a ton of Caribbean stuff. Dania Beach. Thank you, Macrina.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She remembered.
Yeah.
Our brains aren't functioning. Love South Beach. Yeah, I years and years and years ago, shortly after the hotel opened, I played a gig for 3 weeks at the Lowe's Hotel.
Yeah.
Right there in Miami Beach.
That was beautiful.
And I literally lived in the hotel for 3 weeks, but there was like 3 waves of groups that came in for this big company we were playing for. And
that was what, 98?
Oh, I don't know, it was a long time ago. Yeah. We didn't I didn't have to work a lot, but they put us up in this nice place and stuff. But again, we were roughing it. So we took the mini fridge, cleaned it all out. I got like a little electric burner. We'd cook in there and stuff. And she came down to visit me, for a day, but I was down there working, so she wasn't with me. So anyway, Antonio, hey everybody. Robert, do you have a cruise booked for March 30th?
March 30th.
I think you already asked me that question, buddy. Last time we were streaming. Yes, we do. We are on the inaugural of the NCL Aqua, which we had already announced that we were on the Aqua, so you didn't get anything out of me that time. Little Life says, checked out the Ball and Chain Cuban bar there in Miami. Okay. Check out the Ball and Chain Cuban bar.
I like it. All right, hang on. Let me take a note on that.
Biloxi Blues, LOL. It's like Africa hot, right? Thank you. Thank you, Macrina. It's like Africa hot. Yep, it's hot. Mrs. Mack says, when do they normally give room assignments? I've always had my room number when booked. Are you talking about the group cruise? So, in this case, if you only did the deposit, like the $50 thing or whatever it was, you don't get a room. But like Macrina, she paid like the full $500 or whatever it was initially, and she got to pick a room. So, when you make your next payment or whatever, you should get a cabin assigned. Oh my gosh, you ready for this?
Okay.
Hello, little one-on-one.
Hey!
What's up, buddy? Long time.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Hope you're well.
Yes, absolutely.
We're in the dark. We've got no power. Speaking of which, no power. Even that's dying.
It is dying.
Yep, here, go ahead.
hang on, it popped back on.
Oh.
It's been flickering.
Yeah, we need to get new bulbs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe so.
sorry. We got no power.
Yeah.
This isn't a gag. We literally had an electrical fire in the RV. Everybody's going to say hello to little one, Bev. Yep. Dark Live, Night Vision. Where are y'all hiding? Yeah,
Yeah.
Boo! Oh, hang on. Turn it off.
Oh, dark. Oh, wait, hang on. Where's the...
I don't know. You're the one that turns it on all the time.
I don't know. There we go.
Oh, that one's still on.
Okay.
Yeah, the computer screen's giving us light. For those joining us late, we had a small electrical fire on Sunday in the RV. Lost power. The manufacturer is sending somebody in on Friday. They're flying them in, and they're going to start the repair. So there you go. There's the...
So we have to tough it out a couple more days.
Oh my God, little one-on-one, glad to see you, right? I told you.
I know, yeah. It's
been a long time,
yes.
Right? Right. The reason I'm asking is if you're in Miami on the 30th, can we meet for coffee? No, we're literally on a ship. The inaugural of the NCL Aqua is actually transatlantic. So when we're done with the reflection, we are flying to Europe. And then from Southampton, we take the Aqua to Boston. Actually, it's going to sit there for a little bit before it comes down. I think it's coming down to Florida eventually, but we're going to Boston, and that's where that cruise terminates, and then we're going to have to fly back to Florida. So
sorry, I'd love to meet for coffee.
We'll be somewhere between Southampton and Boston, but we'll be live. So, but I'd love to see you and hook up on the group cruise. We're going to have a coffee.
Yes.
I know you're going to be able to go. Yeah. Mrs. Mack says, we have paid full $500, but we're told no cabin assignment yet. Okay, I'll ask Karen. Kathy. I'll send her an email tomorrow. She's already sleeping, so I'll send her an email tomorrow. Okay? I guess it's been a long time, little one-on-one. No rice, no power. Nope. Yeah, we have a rice cooker. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of them, we don't even use the oven. We have an air fryer. Well, we can't use the air fryer. We do a lot of rice in the rice cooker. Can't do that. So yeah, it's funny the things that change. As soon as you pay the full deposit, you should choose a cabin with the TA and Carnival Group Department. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. So we'll give Kathy an email and confirm, and then. Maybe you just got to give her a call back.
Okay.
Little one-on-one says, I have always said no power, no pants. No. The funny thing is, though it's 80 degrees, I do have pants on. Not that you can see them. I got shorts on underneath, but this is like feast or famine. Like during the day, it has been since the power went out. Very cool in the evenings. Mid to low 50s. I know for the people that are up north and it's 29 degrees, I understand that's cold. But in Florida, 50 degrees is cold, especially when you're in the metal box outside with right the cold transfers in and it gets colder in here. And so we're long sleeve shirts going to bed and pants and things. But then the RV is, believe it or not, even when it's full sunny out, the RV's in the shade most of the day. So it's still cool in here until about noon. Then it gets hot because the sun comes out and then it's 90 in here. So everything comes over. We're down in shorts and t-shirts, but we're mostly just hanging outside. So then the sun goes down and it gets cool again because it's that time of the year in Florida where it's cool in the evenings, again, 50, but 75 to 80 during the day. And so I've got the long pants because I was just outside before the stream, even though I still have the t-shirt on. So
and because it's the RV is holding the heat from the day.
Yeah.
When we went on air, it was 80.
Yeah, it's probably still 80.
Yeah, it probably is still 80.
I don't feel any cooler. Yeah,
but it's cool outside.
Yep. Karina says, "A little one-on-one. You booked the group cruise? Come on,
right? Come on."
It's been crazy around here, but all is good. Good to hear.
Yeah,
thank you.
Glad to hear everything's okay.
Karina, not this time. I want to. So much has been happening. Well, that's good to hear. A little one-on-one. Good for you. Come on the group cruise anyway. Come on. Danny Mac did it. He needs a partner in crime outside of Mrs. Mac. She probably just wants to stay away. I'm just so. And Antonio's going to be there too to help.
Right?
So, yeah.
I know. My goodness.
I'm messing with you, buddy. It's all good. I get it.
Glad everything's okay for you.
Shorts is acceptable. LOL. The weather here has been stupid. I am in Northwest Louisiana. Yep. Bev says, "Yep, 41 degrees today for the high." Yeah, look, I get cold. It's not that down here. So it was a beautiful day today outside. It
really was
79-ish, and but 90 plus in the RV. So we just hang outside. We're just sucking it up and doing what we got to do. That's why we're here with you live right now in the dark. 50 degrees is wide open window sleeping weather. God, man, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, no.
No, you can ask anyone who lives up north. 50 degrees up north is far different than 50 degrees in Florida, only because of the humidity we have down here. 50 feels like 30. Mm-hmm. It is so much colder feeling in Florida when it's 50 degrees than it would be up north. I'm originally from Massachusetts. I've been outside shoveling snow in shorts and a t-shirt before. It's weird. It's weird how that humidity affects that like that. Anyway, Lido Life has a question. Will being in the bow, the World of America, is going to rock and roll deck 9 all the way up front? I would say, yeah, you're going to feel some things.
Yeah, I would agree.
I wouldn't say the rock and the roll. I would say the up and the down.
I would agree.
The ship's big enough, you're probably not going to feel a lot of left and right unless it's inclement weather. But with just some normal seas, you'll feel the up and down a lot more in the front than you will in the mid or the rear of the ship.
Yes.
Anytime we're in a front cabin, I don't care if it's low or high. If we're in a cabin that's to the front of the ship, you feel that up and down movement. Now, of course, I'm super susceptible to the movement of the ships. We've talked about that before in all of our live streams. It's why I wear the patch and take the other medicines that I take because of my vertigo and stuff. And so, which, by the way,
I was just going to say, but even I agree that there's more motion in the front of the ship. Yeah. Go ahead.
If you're susceptible to seasick and you need one of the patches, we have links down in our description of all kinds of things that we use on a regular basis. I go to a place called runwayhealth.com. It's just online. It's like online doctors. Like for those who have your own physicians, you can go to them if you have a health care plan and it doesn't really cost you much to go to visit them. The patches, it is a prescription. We don't have full-time physicians, so it's a $30 consultation fee, and you'll do like a consultation online with a physician from your area, and then they'll write your prescription for the patch or other seasick drills. And they also do stuff like malaria and all kinds of travel stuff. Anyway, there's a link down in the description. If you use it, you're going to get $15 off. That's an affiliate link. So if you want to help support the channel and you need patches, consider clicking that because it'll help us continue doing videos. Okay. But Runway Health. But even in the front of the ship with my patches on, I feel the up and down.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's see here. Everybody's talking about that. So if you can move further back, I'm always midship first,
then the aft,
then the back, and the front dead last. Yeah. If there's no other option, I'll take the front because again, it's not going to bother me, but I would much rather be in the mid or the back. Okay. Obviously for those really susceptible, the higher you are, the worse it is. You want to try to stay low. But again, with all the patch, it doesn't matter for me,
and definitely if you're really susceptible to it, you definitely want to be midship because think of being on a seesaw. You know, you've got that bar in the middle and then you've got the seat on either end and you get this motion going. Well, the bar doesn't move.
Uh-oh.
It's the seats that move. Uh-oh. All right. I'll get some batteries.
Are these B's?
Those are double A's.
Those are double A's. That's what I meant to say, double A's. They're in your seat.
They're in my seat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let me get some I'm still getting batteries. I thought it was getting a little bit low.
Yeah, because I have only the triples
I'm
here.
This with me though.
Yeah, that's fine. It's working with batteries, everybody. We're doing what we do. Hopefully that helps you, Lido Life. Yeah, that's really annoying here. I'll tell you what. I don't know if the batteries are dying or the light's dying. Do you know how to even change these?
Yeah, it whistles off at the bottom.
Sorry, everybody.
Just close that. There you go. Do you want this other light down? You can see okay?
Hang with us, y'all.
Yeah, we're just changing some batteries. just 3. Okay. Here. I thought it took 4 batteries.
This is what we got to do when you got no power. Thank God we had a stash of batteries.
I know. Thanks for hanging with us, guys.
Want to take those?
Yeah.
Did I do that for me? Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
You figured it's black.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. All right. You want me to throw these away? Or leave them here for now?
No.
Just toss them.
Whoa!
Oh, hello.
Yep. We needed batteries. Wow! Holy cow! I actually got to turn that down. Look at that.
Wow.
Who knew?
Right.
Holy crap. Little one says it's 61 and it's been in the 10s the other day. Yeah. And we just had like a 36-hour nonstop rain here in Florida, and it never rains that long. Our rain normally is 15, 20 minutes and it's gone. Maybe an hour max. If it's a hurricane, it won't even rain for about 10 or 12 hours, and then it's gone. It literally rained for 36 hours, which made our whole power thing even worse because our 12-volt system, which our refrigerator runs off of, is 12 volt is on battery, and I have solar. It takes the sun to charge the battery. Yeah. It's all good. 50 in Pennsylvania. Wow, that's warm for February. Middle of the ship is the best. Yes, it is a little 101.
Agreed.
Supposedly 80 today in Dallas. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome, Lido Life.
Yeah.
Have a few drinks, you won't feel anything. I know, right? At least a few for us. We're easy. Just give us one.
Right. We're cheap dates.
Exactly, Macrina. A little one says, I can't walk straight sober, so a few extra drinks will not hurt. God, I miss you, man. We have always gotten the middle or towards the aft. Yeah, so do we. Yeah. Though we were just the last two, both cruises that we just got off of were in the front. In both ships, we felt this.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. True Texas girl, what's up?
Hey.
Shippies patches work, but I feel it bad when I get back on land after the cruise. Interesting. I've heard people that wear the seasick patches, or the shippies, that they have some strange feeling when they get back to land. I've never ever felt that way once with the transderm patches. That's what it's called, transderm, actually.
Transderm's GOP or something. Yeah, he's looking for it. He just got a new prescription.
Yeah, I just had to get a new prescription. I know it's backwards, but it comes to you in a little box like this. Mm-hmm. And it comes like normal meds, right? But they're just, here, let me...
Gonna turn it around?
I am.
You're gonna make yourself sick?
I am. I need to put a patch on. So, a prescription with these guys is 3 patches. It's like $75, which is...
And each patch lasts 3 days.
3 days. If you don't have insurance, that's cheap.
Yeah.
If you don't have insurance and you got to go to a doctor or a clinic and they write you and you go pay for these, they're more usually like $40 a piece or something like that. So when I found these guys, I fell in love with them fast. And
yeah, they've been taking really good care of them.
Yeah, I mean, we have 3 cruises coming up. The Reflection, which we just told you about, the Aqua, and the World America, just sort of almost back to back to back. But they're all within really 6 weeks. And so I asked for 3 prescriptions, 3 refills. Because each cruise is 7 days. So it's 3 days on a patch, 3 days on a patch. And unfortunately, I got to blow one for the last day. But the last day is always the roughest day as we're coming back to Florida. So I never think twice about it. I put it on and I just suck it up. So I needed 3 prescriptions. They filled it for me and away we go. That's great.
Send it right through the mail.
Yep. Send it right through. Come right to the door in, I don't know, 3 days, 4 days.
Something like
that, yeah. Pineapple Power. Yeah, we had to change the teaser. It's still old school. I haven't made the change yet, but it's carnivals, and Carnival doesn't like the pineapples anymore, man.
Yeah, they banned pineapples.
They banned
apparently.
pineapples. At least upside down ones.
Yeah.
And then there was the light. I know, right?
Yes.
And that's it. Look, it's barely on. I know. That's full power. Here I was complaining this thing didn't have power. Who knew it was the batteries? I mean, that's
yeah.
I'm just gonna put it over there.
Right? Wow, that's crazy. I didn't realize that thing was that bright.
Neither did I.
Who knew?
No, I don't want it over there. Oh, maybe I can put it behind. Can I put it behind?
If you turn that box up the other direction, maybe.
How's that? No.
Yeah,
it looked like we did before.
Yeah.
I'll just barely put it on like I had it. It'll save the batteries. There we go.
Okay.
Hey, we're rolling with the punches, y'all. We do what we do. Whoa. What is all of that?
I don't know. Some
Jeez,
kind of stuff started popping into your computer. I don't know what's going on.
Let's put on balcony cam.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I like it.
I was like, wow, I know, right?
Yeah. Who knew?
I've been collecting rainwater. Oh, nice. Interesting. And I've seen the light. Oh! I don't have any like. Oh. That's not. I've seen the light.
Choir music.
I do have applause.
Okay.
Oh, and Macrina, I have that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I forgot. I normally I have a controller that has some of these things on there, and then I have my buttons, and I've just gotten used to having the buttons because everything's in there. But I forgot there's some stuff programmed in here, and Lisa's favorite too.
Oh yeah. I hate that one.
Anyway, sorry. Okay, True Texan Girl says in Houston we just got past a few days of freezing weather, and today it was 80. Right? Isn't that crazy? That's like Florida winter.
Yeah.
It'll be like
cold
30 degrees and then 80 the very next day. Yeah, it's weird.
It is.
The weather's weird everywhere right now. New mood lighting. Yeah, wow. Just put the light on top of the solar panel. I know, right? It'll charge up the batteries. Good God.
Man.
I actually went up. I don't know if you heard me. I climbed up there to see if it was clean.
Did you?
Because of leaves and stuff, but it was clean.
Okay.
You need solar and wind power to work around the clock, day and night. Well, we have solar, but and that was part of the story, and I know you missed it. I'm not going to go over the full story again because I don't want to bore everybody that's on here. But we do have RVs work on two power systems, 12 volt and regular, 120 that you get from a power pedestal somewhere. So we're plugged in here to our property, and that runs the microwaves and all that stuff. But the RV has the 12 volt system. Which runs the lights and several other things. Anyway, our 12 volt system, we have two batteries and we have solar. So the solar panel charges the batteries. And then, of course, the batteries power the stuff. Well, so the power goes out, and then it started raining, and it rained for like 36 hours. So we draining batteries for 36 hours.
Yeah.
And so the batteries almost got completely dead. And finally, the sun came back out full stream today, or full strength, I should say, no clouds. And we were able to get the batteries back to 50%. So technically, I could turn the lights on because the lights do work on 12 volt. But then it's going to drain the battery, and our refrigerator, which has
all the food in
$1,000 worth of food in there, it's 12 volt. So I need the batteries to keep the food fresh. So.
Yeah, we'd rather sit here in the dark than lose all that food.
So we do at least have the solar. We don't have wind, but we have the solar.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
You want fun? I'm doing aerobics on a moving ship. There you go.
Ooh.
Perfect. All right. True Texan Girl says, insurance covers the patches. Insurance covers the patches. I just get my primary care physician to write it. Yes, perfect. Exactly right. That's what I'm saying. So if you have health insurance and a primary care physician, your insurance will cover it. Mm-hmm. You may have to pay like a copay or a deductible because it's a medication. But whatever that is, it's far less expensive. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have a primary physician or you don't have insurance, it's very expensive because you got to go to emergency care somewhere, some 24-hour place, and well, I'm not sick, but I'm going on a cruise and I need patches. Oh God. So it costs you $100 something to go see them. And then it's going to cost you $40 a patch or whatever it is to get, and then 3 of them, it's a several $100 experience. So that's when I had found Runway Health. And that's why I'm so happy about them, because we don't have full-time primary care physicians. And so we're left to whatever we can do. And that's why this Runway Health is a great thing, because they only charge you $30 for a consultation, which, by the way, the consultation is good for 1 year. And so I can get as many refills as I want. I just have to pay for the patches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, for us being, full-time RVers and we travel the country, we're not in one place long enough to have primary care physicians. And even if we did, we're not going to be there. So, we out of network. And I mean, it's just it's
been a pain in the butt. So,
so
we find other ways around it.
It's truly been a blessing for us.
Yep. A little one of us says, my doctor loved me. I'm sorry, I missed you, Patricia. I did Bev. I did aerobics. LOL. 9 days. Oh, good for you. Ooh. Awesome. Wow. Was dark before. I thought you were outside the RV. No, we're inside the RV. I'd rather be outside. And actually, we could probably do this outside.
Yeah.
We just need the stand.
It's just too much to move right now.
Yeah. There's a little bit of ambient light from the house. Yeah, maybe the next,
there's
not going to be a next time.
Because we've got the extension cord run through the RV that's powering.
Well, but I'm fully charged.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm fully charged. Okay. So.
Yeah, then we could literally go outside.
Yeah, you guys want a road trip? Let me, give me a minute. Lisa's going to have to entertain you.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to read some comments here. What'd you trip over?
I don't. Tools.
Do you need one of these little lights?
Oh my God. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, because I have to pull out the stand.
Okay. There you go. All right. So let's see where Robert left off here. Macrina says, "Hey, that's my button."
Yep.
There we go. That was the Venezia horn. Little one-on-one says, I heard about the ban. They didn't say anything about the something or other. Sorry, I can't read that. So fair game, LOL. Yes, I can't read those
I can
emojis.
read the comments in a minute, baby.
Oh, okay.
Just give me a minute. I'm almost done. This only takes a second.
Oh, all right. So Robert is putting together a stand so we can...
The stand that we normally use when we're on the ship.
Yeah, so we can take the computer outside and we'll go on a little road trip here.
Like we do when we go outside the cabin.
Right. So he's working on that, and we'll have that done in just a minute. And then we can go outside.
Too bad we don't have a fire going. We could have
I thought about that.
Fire.
I thought about that when you said you wanted to do it, the no power hour. I thought about doing a fire outside, oddly enough. I should have mentioned it, but I didn't.
See?
Yep.
See what happens.
See, I should have mentioned it.
All right, you grab this.
All right. All right, everybody. I'm grabbing a couple of things here.
Okay. Well, I guess I didn't tighten it enough.
No, I guess not.
Or at all. All right, you're out the door first.
All right.
Here we go. Road trip.
Road trip.
Road trip, tall man style. Here, let's go full screen.
All right, I'm going to find some shoes here.
Okay, find some shoes.
Okay.
Because it's certainly going to be cooler out there.
Oh, it's much cooler. I'm going to want my jacket.
See? Go from 80 and sweating to outside and cool. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, no, I want my jacket.
Oh, that's nice. We're going to have to make some changes. Here, hang on. First of all, that can go back in the house. Okay, let me have that.
Oops, I just turned it off.
Get Lisa a little bit closer. There we go. How's that, everybody? Outside. Oh my gosh, it is so nice out here. Okay. Yes, that is your button. Okay. I heard about the ban. They didn't say anything about the something or the something, so fair game. Unicorn and I can't see what that is, so.
Could you tell what it was?
No, a unicorn and something else.
Oh, I couldn't tell what it was.
Love me some horn, right? Here, we'll give you some more horn then. Let's see if you can come a little closer. Here, stand up.
You have to...
I know. I'm going to actually move you back and just do that. Okay?
Okay.
You guys are a bunch of horny people. Karina says, I agree, Lisa. I hate that one too. Okay,
yeah, that's so annoying.
All right, so I like how an ad pops up while you're replying to my comment.
Every time.
That's Macrina's job, typically. Hello, Mr. Cruise Fever. Welcome.
Hi.
We're at the No Power Hour. We're now outside the RV. We had been inside the RV sweating our butt off because it was warm today, so it was hot in there. And we decided just to come outside. So we're now actually sitting in our property here. There's power at the house, as you can see, but none in the stinking RV. But we don't live in the house. Somebody else lives in the house. That's why we're not in the house. Anyway. Yeah, remember the Fire Pit Live? I know. Should do that tomorrow. Yeah, maybe we will. Field trip! I know, right? Here we are. But we're not driving. I mean, you saw the truck. The truck's right there. There's the truck. There's the beast. So, anyway. Road trip caravan. Woohoo! Right? Road trip. Pizza road trip? No, not tonight. Unicorn and a rhino. Thank you. Yeah, I saw that. I said that they hadn't banned those. I just couldn't. On our screen, those icons are like the size of a tip of a pen.
They are.
I mean, you really can't see them. So
yeah, they're tiny.
I need thicker glasses for that. Danny Mac says, I'm asking this for friend, but since you're going to be outside, how about firing up the lawnmower?
Not at night. Are you going to do it? Oh my gosh.
All right, Danny, this is the last time I want to hear about lawnmowers. Of course, it's going to get real dark. Hey, Lisa, bring the light. Oh, wait a minute. We can't do that. We can't do that. I'll lose signal. I'll get too far from the... I can't do it, Danny.
Gotcha.
I was going to bring you to the mower. I can't fire it up. It's too late. And I do have neighbors. But I was going to at least take them to it and sit on it for them. We do aim to please. It's too bright when it's up high.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, but that's good right there.
Okay.
Okay. Field trip, yep. We almost had a field trip from the field trip.
Yeah, almost. Then I guess it's a good thing we didn't try the fire then, because that's too far too.
Well,
that's too far.
I can move it and set it there to start. Mm-hmm. I just can't. We're already in the middle of it. It's already here. I won't pick it up back there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But if we're going to do that, I just drag it over there. Mm-hmm. Right?
I guess.
Yeah. Anyway. Hello. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. You should do an RV tour, tall man style. Not right now. It is literally all torn up.
Yeah, it is. It's a mess.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is bad.
The nicest area is what you saw behind us. That's it. Everything else is torn up because we got the electrical panel out. We've got parts laying everywhere. I got cords running everywhere in the ground. It's
the warranty documents are scattered everywhere.
Just everything.
It's a mess.
Patricia said, rustic better than our snow hills here. Yeah, it's I don't know, we left our phones inside, but it's probably 65 right now on our property, so it's a little cool, but I was in there, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
And so it feels good to me. Obviously she put her jacket on, she's cool, but
I did. Yeah, it was
much
warm
better
inside.
Hello. Did anyone see the SS United States? Yes. I didn't see it tug by Miami, but I watched its departure. So very sad to see it, but at least it's not getting scrapped. So that's the most positive thing here.
Yeah.
That for those who want to go visit, it's just going to learn how to dive. because they're going to sink that sucker and turn it into a reef, which I think is.
I think
Yeah.
I love that they actually do that, turn some of the older ships into reefs. I like that.
Yeah, well, thank to, Okaloosa County, who bought the ship.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't donated. I mean, they had to pay for it.
They did.
And they're setting up a museum, so some of the stuff they're going to take off of it and create a nice museum and stuff. So,
yeah, that's true.
Better than just, sending it to wherever and get cut into scrap.
Right, so, very true.
Yep. So sad to see it go into a watery grave. Yep. But like I said, better than scrapping.
Yeah.
LOL. I love riding my mower at night. So much fun. Just need more lights. LOL. I could probably get away with it for a couple of minutes. But yeah. The funny thing is the key's in the house. And all the rest of the stuff is in front of it right now from the shipment we got.
Oh, true.
So I don't think I could get it out if I wanted to.
I don't think you could either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not easily.
Tandy's like, so close. Mr. Cruiser, big question. If you guys are in Florida during a tropical hurricane, do you go into normal house? LOL. No.
We leave.
We leave.
We leave.
So, without trying to get into a very long story, we've had this property for...
Since 99?
27 years.
Yeah, a long time.
26, 27 years. And it turns out, we found out after the fact that the house was built by the person we bought it from, not a contractor. And we found a lot of things that we just didn't feel were up to snuff. Plus, my house had been completely shrouded by one of the biggest trees I've ever seen. Literally 4 feet off the back corner of the house. Back when Google Earth was just becoming a thing, you could not see my house from Google Earth.
No, you couldn't.
Because this tree canopy covered the whole thing. So every time a big tropical storm or hurricane was coming through, we were afraid that tree would come into the house and hurt somebody, potentially. So we leave. Now, we didn't have an RV at the time, so we just go to a hotel. Mm-hmm. As soon as the storm is over, we come home. And that's when we learned that we're going to be out of power for 7 days.
Yes.
Our very first experience was 2004. We had 3 hurricanes within a short period of time that crisscrossed Central Florida. Charlie... I don't remember all their names, but I remember Charlie was the first one. Yeah, Charlie, Jean, and Francis. Mm-hmm. Each time, 7 days or longer for no power.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of hotel time during that time.
Yeah.
Because we just stayed in the hotel. Because we're in a rural area, we're also on well for water and sewer. So without power, we have no water. Mm-hmm. Right? So at least we have water. So we just don't have power. So we have water.
Not to mention we are on a private road, which means the residents are responsible if a tree falls across the road for removing it. And
the power people will come and cut it off the line.
They will cut it off the line.
But then we have to take care of the rest of it.
Yeah, they will not. If it's laying across the road, they are not going to remove it from the road. We have to do that.
Yeah, a lot of work.
And so we were not in a position that we felt that we would be able to be stuck in the property and not be able to get out. So we've always left.
We've always left. Now, when we full-time RV, if there's a big one looking like it's going to be here, if we happen to be here, we just leave. We'll go to Texas or wherever, somewhere out of the way.
Yeah.
Now, fortunately, at least for the past many, many, many years, for hurricane season, we've been in other parts of the country. We've never been in Florida with the RV for hurricane season, and
in a long time.
Yeah. This might be the first year that the RV is here during hurricane season.
And the last 2, I believe, hurricanes that came through, we were not in the RV. We were on ships.
Yeah.
So, we were like, well, we may come home and have a home, and we might not. We just don't know.
She's like, I would. 65? It's been a long time. I know, right? Are y'all doing Mardi Gras parties? No, we're just not the big into Mardi Gras. Not talking about the ship. He's talking about New Orleans.
Yeah, Lent.
So, yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's no. Throw you some beads. Show me some. Oh my gosh.
He's already talking about taking his pants off. He doesn't need much encouragement.
There's a great live cam there in Port of Miami. There is Lido Life.
Yes.
I watch those guys a lot.
Yeah.
But what's interesting, I was just talking about it recently. They're building that bridge, which I believe is going to block their camera.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much longer we're going to have great views.
Yeah.
Because where the camera is, it's really right where they're building that bridge, and that one of those arches, I think, is going to go right over in front of where the camera is pointing now, which sucks. So I don't know if they can put it somewhere else. I'm assuming it's in somebody's condo.
I would agree.
And so I don't know if the channel is paying the people in the condo or the people that own the channel own the condo. But anyway, I think that camera is going to have to move to maintain the shots. I could be wrong, but we'll know within a year.
Yeah,
I think.
We'll know soon enough.
Yeah. And little one-on-one, it's like, I will, Macrina. No beads for him, Macrina. No beads. Okay, thanks. I just wanted to ask. No, not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, plus Blake's sleeping. I would want to turn the mower on with Blake sleeping.
That's very true.
So.
Yeah. Don't
All
want to
right.
wake the baby up.
Yeah, right. So, short stream, hour and 40 minutes. So the no power hour has gone on for the no power hour and 40 minutes. We did get a little bit of cruise talk in there. I didn't have a ton of cruise news because I haven't had the time to sit down, and you know how we like to do things. So, but I did read about Kindle Fire and the couple of dogs and Captain Kate, the Symphony of the Seas.
Yes. So there's a few little tidbits that we got.
Oh, here's one other thing. Bit of advice. And it's late in the stream, so nobody's going to hear this anyway. But I'm going to say it. If you're going to get married and then go on a cruise, do not change your documents. Here's why. This is what happens, and this is a real story. So, couple books a cruise. I believe it was for their honeymoon. It may have been delayed slightly, but the point was they booked it pre-marriage. They then get married. Now, since they get married, driver's license changes, and she also got a new passport. But the reservations, both on the cruise and the airfare, were both in the maiden name.
Oh, no.
This is now going to cost you more money because they're going to have to make a change.
Yeah.
Now, the cruise line made the change for free, but the airlines would not. So it cost them a couple $100 to make the change, and a lot of aggravation.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, always remember that your documentation has to match the name on the reservation.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Whether you were. But I married. I'm still the same person. None of that is going to matter.
Yeah, because the name has changed.
So, now, you could think ahead if you're planning to be married and then planning that your passport and driver's license will already reflect your new married name. Then when you make the reservation, give them the married name. Because it doesn't matter when you actually make the reservation. It only matters when you physically show up to get on the ship or on the plane. When you flash your stuff, if it doesn't match, they ain't letting you on.
That's true.
So this happened to somebody recently.
Oh,
and
that's
again,
awful.
Yeah. So, yep. There's a TikToker out there that lost her channel. She's a cruise TikToker. Her husband. She actually used to be a cruise director. And her husband is one of the chief officers on Holland America, and they let her sail. She's no longer a cruise director, but they let her sail with her husband. So she's with her husband all the time, which is a unique situation. Usually the officers don't have their wives with them, but this is a unique situation. But she's got like nearly 1 million followers on TikTok. And she woke up one morning about a week ago, and her TikTok channel was gone.
Oh, man.
Just out of the blue. Just gone. Terminated.
Wow.
And so I don't know how, because if I had to get a hold of somebody on YouTube, I don't even know how I'd do it. Cause it's not like numbers and emails are posted. But anyway, she managed to get to speak to somebody, and they literally offered her no reason why.
Wow.
Just gone.
Wow.
So she had an alternate channel or whatever, and within a day, that got up to 30, 40,000 subscribers or whatever. And they all started posting comments. Somehow, by the good graces of God, TikTok followed this and messages from her followers to them, and they reinstated her channel.
Wow.
So
wow.
I thought that was, I mean, in the end, a win. But she's on a ship currently, and it's going to take a text verification. You know, we've had that problem a couple times.
Yes.
Which, speaking of which, the internet, don't forget GigSky, guys. And we're going to talk about it more when I can do the full show and put up the graphics and stuff. But I took some screenshots from my AT&T bill. If you remember, we were using GigSky on our last cruise. GigSky is an alternative to using cruise ship internet. So instead of paying hundreds of dollars for cruise ship internet, you can pay $20 to use the GigSky app as long as your phone is new enough and have internet. Anyway, I took screenshots because one of the things that you have to do with your phone when you're using GigSky is you do not put it on airplane mode. You do not put it on airplane mode. And oddly enough, and you don't turn on Wi-Fi.
Right.
So what happens when you activate your plan, that plan, which is, it works off the eSIM in your phone, I don't, again, get too technical, it basically turns off the primary eSIM. So you're essentially disconnected from your cell phone provider. Yeah. Anyway, I took screenshots of my bill, and you can see, like, February 9th, and the very next thing was the 17th or 16th, whatever 7 days was, or 6 days. There's no data and no cell. My phone was completely disconnected. And so I know there was some concern. What are you telling people not to put it? Their bills are going to be $1,000 because of the roaming charges. No, it's not. So we're going to show you guys those bills on one of the next streams when we have power and I can do this the right way so you all can see it. But yeah, if you're going on a cruise and you haven't heard, there again, a link down in the description. GigSky is an app you put on your phone. Their plans start as low as $20. Again, it's not $20 a day. Literally $20 for the plan. We bought the next one up.
I think it was what?
Actually, we bought the 3 gig plan, which I think is like $35. Yeah. But there's a link down there. Also, you can use when you go to, if you want to do this, if your phone is, I don't know about the Androids, but for iPhones, if it's i10 or later, all the iPhones that are Series 10 or later have the eSIMs in there. They should work. But if it's an old style phone, it isn't going to work. But for the newer phones, it works. But you download it before, buy your program before, you just don't activate it. As soon as you get to the ship, before you pull out from the port, activate the plan, and boom, you're going to be on and running. But what I was going to say, when you're buying your plan, when you check out, there's a discount. You get a discount. Type in the word Tallman Clan, and you get a discount. Anyway, there's a video on our site. If we're being a little confusing, I'm sorry. Go check out the video. It just says internet scam, $250. Go check out GigSky. You'll thank us for it because if you use internet on the ship, this is going to save you a ton of money. Okay. No longer having to pay hundreds of dollars to have internet. And it worked great. We were using it all through the last cruise on the Holland to Amsterdam. And so we didn't stream from it. We could. It was strong enough to stream from it, but that would burn up way too much data. But I took cell phone calls, not cell phone, but...
yeah, it was WhatsApp.
Facebook, okay. FaceTime.
Yeah.
I had FaceTime and WhatsApp. So I was able to take calls on my phone using WhatsApp and FaceTime. Texting, we posted some pictures, all the normal things. So, yeah, GigSky. Again, there is a link down in the description of this stream, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, and it's an affiliate link. So, again, if you want to help support the channel, if you go on a cruise and you want internet, just click on that, put in the password. When you're paying, the account's free, but the plan is... Again, they start at $20, yeah. But you'll get, I think it's either 10 or 15% off if you put in Tallman Clan. Anyway, there you go. Sorry. God, you guys are chit-chatting away. Chit-chatting in a way. You want to go grab our phones real quick? That was Alyssa. Something from work. My phone's in the house.
All right.
Just throw you some beads. You know I will. Blah, 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 whoop, whoop. Okay, thanks. I just want to ask. Okay. What? No beads? We have pineapples and pies. I'll throw beads for pineapples and pie. Been fun. Thank you, Lita Life. Appreciate you. We're going to be wrapping it up here in a couple minutes anyway. This was really great and completely different. Yeah, right? It absolutely was. Robert, don't flash your stuff. Danny Little, oh, I will too. Oh, I won't be flashing anything. I'm over here cooking boiled seafood. Oh, man. A little crawfish boil for you. What time's dinner? We're on our way. Ooh, I'm just getting started. Ooh. Man, it's kind of late to be just starting dinner.
Right?
I know you're an hour difference, but still.
Everything okay? Tall man answering a text.
Little business, little late. Okay, sorry. Always on the clock.
Always.
Yeah, what you guys are eating late over there. Just getting started. You're in Louisiana, right? Especially if you're doing a crawfish boil. That's a Kunaz thing. I know a little bit. It's a little bit 101. So. Okay, so the plan, RVs to be fixed on Friday, and we will come back probably Saturday to do our wrap-up on the Holland, New Amsterdam, and then again Sunday for our normal weekly We're Not on a Ship Cruise News weekly wrap-up. Maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. It just, we sort of did a lot of the news, or at least some of the news, so not a tremendous amount of stuff. Oh, there was a fire on the Glory. Forgot to bring that up.
Oh, wow.
Did you hear about that?
Was that on the towels on
Yeah.
the... Yes, I did hear about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 young girls on a girls' weekend kind of thing left some towels on their balcony on the Carnival Glory. Just happened to be their balcony was somewhere close to being under the smoking area. Now some ashes get down there. I really don't know how this stuff happens, but whatever. Because, I mean, the wind is blowing, so whatever. And their towels catch on fire.
Yep.
And burns the chair. There's a small fire.
Yep.
The fire was put out. There's no real damage to anything. Obviously, the chair that the towels was on is toast, but they put it out real fast. But it turns out that the girls are creating quite the fuss because of their treatment after the fact. So I haven't been able to read into that too much, but you know, there's a fire in your cabin. There's going to be some questions.
Right.
If you don't like, I mean, I'm sorry, but they call that an interrogation for a reason.
True.
But I guess they took them down also to the medical facility to do some whatever to make sure they were all right or whatever. They were complaining about that and stuff. So
Gotcha.
There's a bit of hoo-ha about that.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that. I did hear about the incident, but I didn't hear any of the details.
But there's a reason why they tell you don't leave
smoke,
stuff. Yeah. Well, no, but don't leave stuff out on your balcony.
Well, that's true too.
You're not supposed to leave any of your clothing, towels, blankets. I mean, nothing's to be left out there because of this exact reason. This is also the same reason they've banned smoking on balconies, because somebody will flick their butts and or just ashes and they're still lit, and it goes further down into somebody else's balcony that left stuff out of their balcony because they don't follow the rules, and there's a fire. Obviously, all in not on purpose, right? It's all just a horrible accident, but you know,
accidents happen.
Accidents happen, and some of them are not. Some of them are tragic. This one was not. It just, you lost a chair, right, and some clothing. Of course, they said all their personal belongings were ruined. Oh. The girls are claiming. I mean, there's, I'm assuming, some smoke damage to the room. I didn't see a video, but I saw a picture. It looked pretty smoky in the room.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure the stuff smells a little bit, but I wouldn't say ruined. They just need washing.
Right.
So anyway, but whatever. Just getting started. Oh, here we go. Shrimp, corn, potatoes with onions. Ooh. Never too late to cook. Yeah, see that's full on Louisiana crawfish boil.
Amazing.
Yep. We had stew.
Yeah.
We had a slow cooker, pot roast, right? Potatoes, carrots, celery, onions, plugged into the the house. Just slow cooked all day. So that's what we had for dinner. Yep, I'm in Louisiana. Indeed, I am up at night, so all's good. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so am I for the most part. Don't leave stuff on balcony. They always tell you this. I know. Well, look, but there are a lot of new cruises out there. I mean, we'll give the young ones the benefit of the doubt. This could have been their first cruise. I don't know. But there's a lot of things that a lot of us know from cruising through the years, and sometimes that information. There's a lot of little things, guys. And they add up over time. And again, we know them all because we've cruised a ton. But maybe they just didn't know to not put your stuff out there. I remember, what was it? I guess it was last year. Yeah, last year during the Alaska season. There was this girl who brought her mattress out to the balcony, took pictures and all that stuff, and holy crap, that started an absolute crap storm.
Yeah.
Right? No, you can't do that. Why? Because somebody's going to flick their ash overboard. It's going to end up in that mattress, and a mattress is going to create a lot more fire and a lot more smoke than a little towel.
I would agree.
Right? But there's reasons for this.
Yep.
Yep. And also, don't smoke on the balcony. That's the reason with flying. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Danny says cigarette ashes. Really? I don't believe it. Sounds like the girls were doing something they shouldn't have. Maybe. Don't know. I believe that was part of the
interrogation.
Yes. As well as medical testing. Right? But I don't know. I'm just saying that's the running theory, because their balcony was close enough to the smoking area that's a possibility. It's a possibility. Danny's like, does Carnival wash towels with gasoline? I don't know. I don't know. I agree. If I had to guess, they're out on their balcony, smoking something they shouldn't have been smoking with to begin with, had the towel over their head, were trying to light their whatever, and lit the towel on fire.
That's a possibility.
If I had to guess. But I don't know. There are not cameras on people's balconies. There's cameras that catch what happens just outside the face of the balcony, but not on the balcony. So no one will ever really know.
No, that is very true.
I agree. But ashes have, but I would think it would be more cigarette butts, not just the flick of an ash. But cigarette butts have come overboard.
Cigarette butt was what I had heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
that was what I had heard.
It was ashes
it
mentioned
was
in the article.
Okay.
But also think about this, like, forest fires, like, what happens out in California, the embers, right? Just because the fire is 3 miles away doesn't mean the wind isn't going to catch an ember and blow it 3 miles and start another fire. It's the same theory, guys, right? The ship's moving. So the ash travels, it's still lit, and now it's wind blown, puff, right? Anyway, so there you go. Doesn't have to be gasoline, man. They're probably smoking on their balcony. Skunkweed. Yep, it's like I said, that's my theory, but whatever. Some balcony rules from my own apartment. Only seasonal furniture, right? Yep. Tomorrow night be steak. Ooh, ribeye or T-bone. Ooh, we had steaks. We had steaks a couple nights ago.
We did.
Yep.
Yeah, ribeye.
They grilled us some steaks.
They did.
Of that. It was
they
good.
were good.
Really good. Testing for drugs or stupid? Yes.
I would agree.
Hot boxing, LOL. That will do it. Yep, that will do it. All right, y'all. So we've been inside the RV. Now we're outside the RV. I was going to take you over to the lawnmower, which is, the problem is it's in the back of the property, and the computer would lose signal. So then you wouldn't get to see it anyway. So we appreciate everybody for being with us. We really do.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for the No Power Hour chat.
Yes.
We're going to get out of here. We'll be back in a couple days when we have power and AC and or heat in the RV. So until we see you then, peace.